Welcome everybody. Hold on, let me get a second. Just to situate things right now. Sorry. Be right with y'all. It's your boy the gift. I seen some things going around YouTube called story time, so I'm a person who came from a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories, so I want to start off with my first story. Uh how should I start this? So in high school, this is back around 2006, 2005 going on 2006. Um, at that time, sophomore in high school, whatever, just coming off of being a freshman or whatever, you feel me? So now I'm a little more situated in high school, whatever. And I had a girlfriend or whatever named Ash that I went to school with. Cool. Um, she was my first, but that's another story. We'll get into that. We'll get into that another time. But around October, no played JV in school, even though I would have busted a lot of their ass. But I didn't get a chance to play JV in school. But there was like a little basketball season tournament around my way, and I'm on this team, and there's a female on the team. It's like three females in the whole tournament season. Three females. Two of them they was studs. Feel me? This girl, she was more so just a tomboy a little bit, and she played ball or whatever. So I don't know how the chemistry between me and her like really, really, really built, but we was on the same team or whatever, and I don't know exactly how it came about, but somehow I found out she was feeling me and all that. And she was nice. Shorty was nice. She was just like me too. So I don't know. I was on some loving basketball shit, even though I had a girl in school. I was on some loving basketball shit though. Like I'm like, oh, Shorty could shoot the ball, she could dribble, and she doing this all with her long nails. So she tomboy, but still girly at the same time. That shit was wavy and she pretty. Um, long story short, next thing you know, once I found out she feeling me or whatever, I don't know how this came about, but we planned on meeting up with each other or whatever. And by that time, I think we was on the phone. We did a lot of phone back and forth, a lot of late night phone calls or whatever. And, the build up. And next thing you know, I think we started going out. After the first night, we talked on the phone, crazy, crazy. But we young. That's the excuse. We was young. So we just started going out, boom. But I never mentioned Ash. So now I got Ash at school, and on the weekend when I'm playing basketball, I got Jazz. They call it basketball Jazz, but you feel me? I ain't gonna get into too much names or whatever. But that's crazy though. But it was just one particular weekend. I had my nephew with me, and in your mind, you don't think that you feel me. If you get caught up with trying to be a little young player or whatever, you get caught up, you would never think it would be your young nephew to ruin it for you. But everything happened for a reason. So me and her made plans to come see each other at the park, but it was my fault to even take my nephew with me. I think I had to watch him or whatever, but you know how that go. Couldn't leave him home alone or whatever. I bring him to the park or whatever. I think I went to go play ball, and she was watching him or something like that, or like swinging him on the swings, and then the craziest thing happened. So she came to the basketball courts and she was like smiling. She was smiling. Like, I'm not thinking nothing too crazy of it right now, but like it's not processing in my brain that she owned me and like he done spilled all the beans. But but she threw me off. So she was like, "So who's Ashley?" I wasn't supposed to say names, but all right, the beans just spilled on that one, alright, whatever. So she's like, "Who's Ash?" So I'm like stuck a little bit, but Plato like, "What you mean?" She was like, "Don't play stupid. Your nephew told me everything." I'm like, "What? What he tell you?" He said, "You my uncle girlfriend?" She said, "Yeah." And he said, "Your name Ashley?" She said, "No, who's Ashley?" And I guess, you feel me, from then, right then and there, she was the process in the mind, like, oh, this nigga got two girlfriends or whatever, and let me just, act like it's all good while he playing ball or whatever. And then I'm just going, boom, let that shit just blow up in his face. So I'm dead over here like damn, but I kept it real. It's not like I said there was really no Ash or whatever. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm in a situation with that girl or whatever. But shorty, the reason why I was moving like that anyway, she was bisexual. So she had a whole nother, she was messing with a whole, some stud girl. Like, shit crazy. It's crazy. But that's how I move. She was bisexual. She was messing with a whole nother stud girl and all that. And trust me, she was bisexual, and like I said, we'll get back to that story on her being my first and all that. It's crazy, but so I told her basically like, I told her it was true or whatever, and she feel me, she dabbed me right then and there, and I probably think I was feeling her more, like I was more like with her, like it was more to relate to at the time, like if me and her was the actually been consistent, like it was more for us to relate to at that time. I was playing basketball, she was playing basketball. You see what I'm saying? The other girl was just a girl from my school. Like then again, we didn't really have, you feel me, too much like in common, but cause that was going on downhill regardless. So long story short, Jazz broke up with me. You feel me? Ash never found out. I never told her. But we ended up separating anyway. Some funny stuff or whatever. But yeah, I mean, uh that's what happens when you try to be a young player. And it was the way she told me. She was like the way she told me he told her. It's funny. It was funny because he was only about what was that, about 2006? He was he was only about 7 years old, 6 years old, no more. Sheesh. My nephew, he was only about like 6, 7 years old, and then you feel me, and he threw me under the bus and all. Like, I love him though, you feel me, but I just felt like I had to share that little story, something funny, that's for all you little young high school dudes trying to be a player, man. Just stick to your work, stick to your goals, like create goals. That's it. That's all I'm saying. It's your boy The Gift, and I'm out. One.